G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. I'm going to do a fantasy flower for you today with a little bit of a twist, I guess. And I'm going to try these Montmartre acrylic inks. They're acrylic inks, these ones. And I'm going to use my Bloom pigment paste. Now, I opened this just a tiny little bit and I got out the tiniest little drops that I could get. Like I squeezed it, waited till a tiny drop came to the end and let it drip. And I got 6 of those, six tiny little drops. And in 20 grams of resin is what I did for this. And it's a little bit transparent. When I tip it like that, you can see the stick through the white, so a little bit transparent. I've got a little bit of glitter in here that I've mixed with just a tiny bit of resin just to make a paste so it doesn't fly away everywhere. Vanslan glitter. Don't know. I don't even know where I got that, but anyway, it's like a teal. So let's make a start. The Montmartre acrylic ink, I'm not sure how many drops I'm going to need. If you put too many drops in, it affects the way that your petals fall. Oh, there's an air bubble in that. Gosh, I shouldn't have shaken it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try 6. See how that goes, hey? A little bit of it will get sort of stuck on the side of your paper cups. So you'll lose that little bit. So you just want it to look, always looks darker in the cup, but then when you hold it up onto your stick, it's still transparent. Make sure that you've stirred it really well so that you're getting no streaks. Okay, so that's that. So that was 6. I don't know that I want to shake this one now. Let's do this one. I think I'll do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll see how that goes. I don't know that it's as strong as the teal. Each colour seems to have its own sort of deepness of colour, I guess. So that's that one. Still transparent. Still transparent. So we're going for greens and blues, tealy colours. Now, just in this one, I've just got about 15 grams, I guess. And I'm using the Let's Resin Bright mica powder. Because I always use like a metallic mica powder when I'm doing my my fantasy flowers. Now, with this, you have to be careful that you don't put in too much, because the mica powder can sink, so just a tiny little bit. Hopefully that's okay. You don't want a lot, because your mica powders do sink. They're kind of like glitter. They sink to the back or to the bottom, and then you turn it over and you've just got a coaster full of mica powder. So just be careful with it. I'm not pouring this one in the middle this time. Normally I pour it in the middle with my fantasy flowers. I'm going to pour this one on the edge and just see if it can sort of come across a little bit, or maybe it'll stay in my little tips there. I do like, this is a previous, not the same one, but I do like how I get that sort of metallic in the edge there. So hopefully that will work. I think with that one I actually dusted the little tips on that one, but I'm not going to do that this time. All right, I think we're ready to go. I'm just going to pour my white into my little bag here. I'm using the Platinum Super Clear. I have not waited for it to become thickened or anything. I did 140 grams of part A. I did 60 grams of part B. I stirred it for 4 minutes. I decanted it into my little cups and then started the video and said hi. So that's all I've done. So I haven't waited for any length of time. So I'm just going to see how it goes. It's a very similar consistency, I think, to Art Pro. I haven't actually worked out which is thicker. I don't know that I can tell. I think it's very similar. All right, now I want, I'm going to try and do like little rings of colour. Because I don't want it to be too much of the one colour. So I thought I'd do it like this. Otherwise, if I put, oh my gosh, if I put one colour in and then put the next in, the first colour just gets pushed out and I don't see it. So that's why I thought, oh, I'm going to do it this way and see how that goes. I do want it to have like a bluey centre because I've got that tealy blue glitter there for the middle. Or you could do opposite if you wanted to. You could do the green in the middle and then have this as a contrast. So I don't know. I don't know. All right, this can go around the edge again. Hopefully I've got enough to go around. Just got enough. So yeah, that's why I thought I'd do like a double ring, just to kind of blend them all. I find when I do a puddle of one colour and then pour the other colour on top, it blends so well that I can't differentiate between the two colours. Like I can't see. That's empty. That's empty. All right. Now the gold. What do I want to do with the gold? I just want to pour it around the edge here, and I'm going to go right up to the top of the mould. I only need a little bit just to get around there. Look at that. Perfect little amount. 15 grams. Perfect little amount. Now I'll just scrape some out because I've got some little bald areas there. Let's just cover those. Like so. Pretty simple kind of a pour, this one. Not too complicated. Okay, I think that's it. I think oops, there's a little bit that I've missed. A little bit, off you go. In you go. Indigo violet. Alright, that's that one done. Now I just want to go around the table and grab my other torch from the other side of the table. I keep thinking to myself, I must fill this little torch up with butane, and then I totally forget. All right, so that's that done. I've got my push here. It's just a clear push. Nothing in it today, just clear. Clean up my mess. All right, so it's blending nicely already. So what I'm going to do some dotting first. Just a few little dots, similar to the fairy flower. And I will link Resin Course's course down below where I learnt the fairy flower. This is not the fairy flower. This is my kind of take on a few different pours. Now I'm just going to do some dots just on the inside of this gold here. I'm not going to do them too small. I have found in previous pours where I do my dots too small, for some reason they sink. I don't know whether it's just because the bigger ones have a more surface area and they tend to sit nicely on the surface. I don't know, but if I do tiny dots, they sink and they go splat on the bottom of the mold. So yeah, I'm going to try it with slightly bigger dots. Okay, so that's, oh, maybe I'll do another row. Just in between these ones. I need to save some of the white though, because I need to come back and do my spirals Okay, so that's it there. Fold that over so it's not going to leak. Okay, now just a clear push in the middle, find the middle, push it in. Might not use it all. No, I don't like going back and doing it anymore. All right, I think that's going to be enough. This mold holds about 200 grams. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to go in and do some more dots just on the inside of where these dots are. Like so. I don't want to overlap them really, just want to put these on the inside. Make a little circle. I'm hoping it'll close up. I'm always worried about the dots. When the resin's really thin, I'm always worried about the dots sinking. And then when my resin's thicker, I'm always worried about the resin not closing in properly. So, oh, it's a catch-22. All right, now I'm just going to go around the outside with my circles, and hopefully that will just push that resin in, push those dots in. That's my theory anyway. Whoops. I'll go in with another row. And we'll see how we get. Hey, we'll see what we get. Okay, now these ones, they're probably just going to all sink, maybe. Let's put another row, just finishing that off. That's all I've got left. Squeeze it out. Okay, that's it, that's all I've got. There isn't any more. Okay, so we'll leave that like that for now. Yeah, I don't know if it will close over or what will happen, because every previous time I've used the Platinum Super Clear, I have let it thicken. I've waited, and I haven't done it this time. See a few little bubbles there. I haven't waited this time, so I can see these dots in the middle. They're sinking like a petri, you know, like the petri dish effects. They are sinking. I'm gonna see if I can bring you down and show you what they're doing. See, look at them. They're sinking. They're sinking. So basically, they're going straight down rather than moving. I wonder if I can put a tiny little bit more of my clear in the middle. Maybe I should try and do like a double push. I've got a tiny little bit left in the cup here, just because they look as if they're sinking. Let's see if I can get that resin back out now. Oh, I don't know. I put all my other little cups inside this cup. So I'll just tiny bit left. I have no idea if that's going to be any good or not. They were sinking. They were sinking. I didn't want that to happen. Let's just try this now. Hey, let's see. I'll clean off my stick. Okay. It's looking. It's just looking. I don't know. I'm going to wait a little while and see what happens. Now I feel as if I put too much resin in here. Oh gosh. But they kind of look better now. You get these gloves off, because they were dropping. Did you see them? Like you could see them dropping. Hey, now they're they've been pushed out and they've come back in again, and hopefully they won't just drop. See, the thing, I'll explain this. It's my way of thinking. The dots on the outside, they're not really dropping because the resin's moving towards the inside. So they're floating along on the surface of the resin. They're moving. The dots in the middle, they're already in the middle, so they don't have anywhere to go. So all they're doing is going straight down. Does that make sense? So this is my theory anyway. So let's see what happens with that. I'll wait a little bit longer for, hopefully it'll close up, and then I'll add some of this glitter. All right, see you soon. It's only been about 5 minutes or so, and I don't really see that it's doing much. It's looking very transparent on the inside. I'm going to suck some of that clear out of the middle and just see if I can get everything to kind of close up a little bit. So, because yeah, it doesn't look as if it's doing anything. I'm thinking maybe I didn't use enough white, and when I'm saying I didn't use enough white, I mean enough, like I only had 20 grams. Maybe I needed more to, you know, make more petals and make more rings. It's pretty full, so I'm going to take out that last little bit, you know, of clear that I added. Because it was an afterthought anyway, so I might as well take it out. Can't really see what's going on there. There's a lot of clear. I might do it one more time. Take out all that clear that I had put in at the last push. Because I'm still getting clear. Oh look, now we're getting a tiny bit of green. So all of that was still clear. So we'll see how that goes. Pretty design I've got there. All right, now let's add some of this. I don't know, you guys. It looks so transparent. Anyway, let's just try. Put some of this in. Not too much. It's a bit. See, normally I'll wait till it's quite thick, my resin, but we're not waiting today. If the resin's really thin, this sort of gluggy bit of glitter in the center, it kind of hits the bottom and then just really spreads out because the resin's still quite thin. So I've got some left over there. I'll put some on my little plastic sheet and just make a little center out of it for another day. Might be able to get 2 out. Don't waste your glitter. Don't waste your glitter. Try and make it into a little round. But you don't need a lot because it is going to spread out. And for me, I don't like my centers to be too big anyway. So we'll just put a little bit there. Never going to get it all out, but most of it. Now when you use these as a center, the top is always a bit domed, so you've got to use the flat section that's sitting on the plastic. And try and make sure that it's in a circle. You can trim it with some scissors if you know it's not totally circular. Once it's cured, you can definitely trim it. I've done that. But we'll just try and get it into a circle. There we go. All right, I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, not much left over at all. All right, so that's me done now. It's still looking really white. Oh, there's not much color in the middle. It just hasn't yeah, it hasn't like closed. Even though I used the resin straight away, I can still see like through, I think it's down through into the onto the mold. So anyway, we shall wait and see what happens. Hey, it's always exciting. Well, sometimes it's terrifying, but it's always exciting. All right, see you for the unmolding. Okay, I have put this in the curing machine just for an hour or so, and it's done. I'm really not feeling very confident about it though. It's very, very light. Normally my colors are quite a lot darker, and I can see straight through it. So it's got some transparency there. I don't know if you can pick that up or not. Anyway, let's have a little look and see if it's worked. Oh, look at that! It has kind of worked. Wow. I wasn't expecting it. Got a little bit of the transparency there through that white. So, yeah, my blue has moved just a little bit. Pretty much lost all the blue though. The teal, I should say, the teal. Kind of lost all the teal. Shame about this glitter not being in a full circle, but that's what happens when your glitter's not that thick. All right, let's have a little look at it away from the bright lights. Get off my little box. There we go. I guess there's a slight blue hue in the middle. Not a lot though. Come over here. So it's a little bit blue from that teal. Oh, look, it matches my nails. And we can see the gold along the edges there. Actually got some nicely formed petals along the outer rim there. But because I did suck some of that out in the middle, these middle petals have stretched. And I don't particularly mind it sometimes, because you get a different look. These petals are longer and these ones are shorter, and then you get a different look again on the side there. So you're getting a little bit of interest rather than everything being the same, but I was trying to get the smaller petals in the middle. But I don't think that's too bad. All right, I think I just need to maybe glue on a few more little bits of glitter there just to make it a little bit more centered. But yeah, quite happy with that one, considering I did not expect it to work at all. All right. I'll take a nice photo of it anyway for you. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that one. And come back and see what I'm doing next time. All right. Thanks for watching. See you all soon. Bye for now.